Good Thursday morning, Quad Cities. Thanks for checking out your accurate forecast here as we get you ready for the upcoming weekend. Before we take a look at that weekend forecast, some really good news right off the bat this morning. The Mississippi River falling below major flood stage, just slightly so, but the fact that we're below and out of the purple line there, fantastic news. What I've noticed too is that this fall is actually ahead of schedule. We were supposed to have this at least late tonight into tomorrow, but now we're kind of a day ahead. So that means the river will continue this nice steady fall, so much so that perhaps by next weekend, not this upcoming, but the weekend after, we may be out of flood stage completely here in the Quad Cities. So that is some good news. And it looks like the rain we're picking up this weekend not going to have much of an impact on that fall as it continues on. So when can you expect the first raindrops? As early as late this afternoon. Sun this morning becomes replaced with clouds by this afternoon. There you see the first showers south of the Quad Cities after the 2-3 o'clock hour. All of us get into the showers by this evening, but still another warm day. We're up to 84 for a high. Those showers really become more widespread after midnight. Very warm too. We fall to the 60s. Tomorrow, morning round of showers becomes more scattered for the afternoon. Perhaps a rumble of thunder in some of that. But the fact that we're expecting some clearing for the second half of the day should bounce those temperatures back into the 80s. Some good news when it comes to the severe storm zones. Let's take a look at those for tomorrow first. This is tomorrow night, late. Threat track level 1 out of 5 for areas west of the Quad Cities. The 2 has been pushed back a little bit further to the west, but by Saturday, that 2 is a little bit closer. And this again is going to be a late Saturday night event where we could see some gusty winds here in the Quad Cities. We're in a threat track level 1 out of 5. Rainfall is going to be a lot more scattered. We're getting into the time of year where we don't get those big widespread rains like we do in the early spring months. So if we do get some heavy rain, it is going to be on an isolated basis. And there is the indication that some of these downpours could be heavy through the weekend itself, but because this remains scattered, we're not expecting it to impact the river levels at all heading into the weekend. And speaking of that weekend, here's timing out some dry weather. Saturday afternoon from say noon to 4, I think we're okay. But once we get 4 all the way through Saturday night, radar is going to be a little busy, and unfortunately Sunday is still trending wet for a good chunk of the day. So Mother's Day plans, those should be made for indoors. Fairly high confident that most of Sunday is going to be fairly wet. But we get a nice another dry stretch of weather for early next week, and that's why we're going to continue to see that rapid fall in the Mississippi River, hopefully back below flood stage by the end of next week.